just see you say fuck you, Eric, if I didn't give you the handshake.
Fuck you, Erik!
I'm surprised I still have a spring in my step this late in the game. But, Ryan, where are you? Reincarnation, great. My joke, if you reincarnated as a squirrel, bad news, because I have a squirrel joke. Because I was in the washing, I was thinking of jokes, and I was using the bathroom. And, that's the best place to come up with jokes. Then, I was, drying my hands, and I was like, there's a squirrel logo on the dryer. And I was like, dude, this is squirrel powered. This would be so awesome. There's just a little squirrel in the reel running around. Be like, run faster, squirrel, run faster. And then U of I has plenty of squirrels, so this is a renewable resource right here. And we can just add more power, add more squirrels. And I'll have fun catching them for you guys. So recently, before this, I was with my friends and we had this movie night. So they decided to do a horror movie, and they chose The Conjuring. So I'm gonna be freaked out if you guys start clapping. So please just laugh at my jokes, please. For those that don't get it, go watch The Conjuring. So Conjuring, kind of scary. Anyways, horror movies for me, don't like. I gotta make it funny. So what I gotta do, The Conjuring was perfect setup. There was a lady going around the halls, going around the rooms, being like, anyone there? Who's there? And I would just go, it's me, Mario. And everyone just started cracking up laughing, and nobody was getting scared. So we were having a comedy night at the movie night. So anyways, going into my comedy bit, that was just my opening because that was in my top of the head. Let's see what I have planned for you all. So we were me and my friend were at a buffet recently, and he was eating an enormous amount of food. He was eating enough food that if you put it on a scale, on those old scales where you things tip, if you put it on a scale, I assume that it would weigh more than how much Andrew weighs, and I assume Andrew weighs a lot less than me. An elephant, let's use an elephant. He was eating a lot of food, okay guys? Anyways, I was just like, dude, you're eating way more food than anyone else in this restaurant. You need to leave. You know what, if I was the owner of this restaurant, I would just be like, guys, I would okay, so I just assumed that I would be, instead of me, I would be the actual owner, just my mind would be in her body. She was a really frail old Chinese lady, and she kind of just yelled at people, but in Chinese. But I wanted to use her accent. I'd be like, if I would open an all-you-can-eat buffet until we start losing profit, then it's an all-you-can-eat until we lose profit. So people would start eating, especially my friend, and then she would just come up to him after he ate 3 or 4 dishes, 10 dishes. She'd just be like, you too fat! You, every time my daughter see you, she go, Godzilla! Godzilla, mommy, Godzilla! And by the way, speaking of giant monsters, I found out that there's a fear, this is a tidbit for knowledge, if you can leave here without having laughed, you can at least learn something. There's a thing called zemophobia, or I don't know how to pronounce it properly, Z-E-M-M-I phobia. This is the fear of the great mole rat. I was just researching, I was having fun with my friends, we do shit, we just go on the internet and read stuff. It's on the page, it literally says, it is the fear of the great mole rat. There is no such creature called the great mole rat. There are naked and blind mole rats, but there is no great mole rat. And so I'm like, that's interesting. And so I don't know what came over me, but I Google imaged that. I was like, the great mole rat. And Google tries to show you what you think you want to see. You're like, all right, here's the naked mole rat, here's the blind mole rat. So you gotta scroll down a little bit to see if I can find the great mole rat. And I see someone has made a meme. That's great, right? And there's this giant, black furred rat type thing, and it's hovering over people. And in the captions, it says, I have seen the end. No one was spared, not even the children. Xenophobia. And so that made my night, and I posted that on Facebook. So anyways, that was ignorant knowledge for today. So I'm doing stand-up, right? This is my second time out, guys. Thank you for, being receptive. And like my friends, first of all, me and my friends, okay, I'm a weird guy. My friends are even weirder. When we were in high school, you know how weird we are when we call ourselves a name that's just the randommost name that you could ever find. Here's our name. Me and my friends are the group called, we are the Alpha Wolf Pack Lazy Astronauts Freedom Eagle Squadron. That is our name, full title. And that is our also Facebook group where we contact each other. So I tell my friends there, hey guys, whoever is on this group, I'm gonna do stand-up. And they're like, boo, boo, hey everyone who can go to the Erik stand-up, let's go heckle him. Because me and my high school friends, they all went to different colleges all over the US. And so they just want to come to Champaign and heckle me because that's how unsupportive my friends are. They're the greatest. So they're like, Erik, we're going to go not only heckle you, but we're going to get pineapple pizza. Pizza with uncut pineapple, the prickly kind, and just throw it at you and then have it laced with anthrax. And we're gonna lace it also with cyanide. And they're like, but Erik, we specifically chose these ingredients because they're the deadliest poisons known to mankind. I know for a fact they don't know that off the top of their head. They went on Google and researched what is the deadliest poisons that we can have so we can give this to our friend who's gonna go out on stage and perform, his second time out, and have him just die on stage in the excruciating and quickest way possible. Then, I tell them, that's not supportive, guys. What? They go, Erik, how about this? You should just quit your college career, man. Just go and pursue stand-up comedy. And, because we don't always need engineers, but we'll always need stand-up comedians. It's simple supply and demand, my brother. And I go, stand-up comedy is not gonna pay my tuition bills. Simple poverty, my friend. And my guy's friend goes, well, if you stop being so fat, maybe you could afford the comedic lifestyle. You fat bourgeois. He said, I bet that you eat 3 square meals a day, you fat bourgeoisie skunk. And then I go, well, first off, all I had a day was 3 slices of leftover pizza. Second off, one of my favorite comedians, Louis C.K., is pretty hefty. And he goes, first off, you're a fat ass. Second off, how dare you stand where he stood? And I go, well, I don't exactly stand where Louis C.K. stands, and I typically crouch when I'm up there, and it takes too much energy to stand. He goes, well, maybe you need a fat faggot treat covered with the hot jizz. And I'm like, I thought about that. That was a reference to our childhood together, because we always called in the cafeteria a Cinnabon was the fat faggot treat because it was covered in whatever. You gotta go to my cafeteria to figure that out. Anyways, that was my set for the night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm passing it back to